Dear students, in the last lecture we have derived the expression for work done on compressing a gas. Expression for work done we have derived. Now let us derive the expression for pressure of an ideal gas. To derive the expression for pressure, let us consider some kind of a gas in a cube here. Let us consider a gas is enclosed in a cubical box of each side L. Let there be n identical molecules each having mass m. So meaning of this is we have enclosed some kind of a gas in a cubical box. So this diagram says that this is a cubical box and we have enclosed or we have filled some kind of a gas in this cubical box where each side's length is L. Here the small l represents what's the length of the wall. Here BE the length is also small l. From A to B the length is L. From D to C length is L. Each side's length is what? L. The collision between the molecules is perfectly collision, so their mutual collision results in interchange of velocities only. So when the molecules of the gas collide, we know that gas also contains molecules, plenty number of molecules will be there in the gas, and when the gas molecules collide each other, the collision is perfectly elastic collision. So there is only exchange of velocities between the molecules. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಡೇವಿ. ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸದ ಈಚ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಲ್. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನದಾವ್ರಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವು. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆದಾಗ ಕೊಲಿಜನ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಕೊಲಿಜನ್? ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಜನ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಕೊಲಿಜನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕನ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ದಿಂದ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಗೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಒಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಬಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲನ್ನು ಹಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದರದಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಗೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ದಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕೊಲಿಜನ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ವಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ನಾವು ಈ ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸನ್ನು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡೀವಿ. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಯಸ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನಡುಕ ಆಗೋ ಕೊಲಿಜನ್ನಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿಚ್ ಕೊಲಿಜನ್ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್? ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಬಂದು ಈ ವಾಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಈ ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸದ ವಾಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಬಂದು ಹಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ದ ವಾಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ cubical box, that exerts or that contribute to the pressure of the gas. ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹಿಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ನಡುಕ ಕೊಲಿಜನ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಈ ವಾಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಹಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೈತಿ. ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಅ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ m ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ v1. If v1x, v1y and v1z be the components of velocities v1 along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively, then v1 square is equals to v1x square, v1y square plus v1z square. This is called as equation 1. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿವಿ ಅಂದರೆ there are plenty number of molecules. We have considered one molecule which is moving with the velocity v1. And its components along the x-axis, along the y-axis and along the z-axis are v1x, v1y and v1z. There is a molecule whose mass is m and that is moving with the velocity v1. Its components are v1x, v1y and v1z. We have considered one molecule here. So that v1 square is v1x square, v1y square, v1z square. ಸೊ ಈ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರ ಮೂರು ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟನ್ನು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ v1 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಸ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ 1. ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ x-axis ಈಸ್ px. p is what? Momentum. px. Here x stands for the momentum along the x-axis. So px is equals to m into v1x. We have defined the momentum already as momentum is product of mass and the velocity. but here particularly we are defining the momentum along the x-axis. So px is what? Mass into velocity along the x-axis, and velocity along the x-axis is what? v1x. So here px is equal to m into v1x. When the molecule strikes the wall BCHE, it rebounds with the same speed towards the pace ADGF. So here we have considered a molecule which is moving with the velocity v1, and when that molecule strikes the wall BCHE, when that strike this wall BCHE, it rebounds with the same speed to the wall ADGF. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ ಅದು ಈ ವಾಲನ್ನು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆರ್ ಹಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದೇ ಸ್ಪೀಡಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? ರೀಬೌಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಈ ವಾಲ್ಗೆ ಹಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಯಾವ ವಾಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ADGF ವಿತ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್. ಸೊ ದ ಮೂಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಕೊಲಿಜನ್ ಈಸ್ -m into v1x. Initially the momentum was m into v1x, that is along the positive x direction. When that hits the wall BCHE, momentum is what? m into v1x, because along the positive x-axis. When that molecule rebounds, it is along which direction or which axis? It is along the negative x-axis. We know that this is what? Positive x-axis. When you consider this side, that is negative x-axis. This side means the molecule is also going or moving in the reverse direction. It also rebounds to the wall. Which wall? ADGF. So along the negative x direction. So the momentum is what? Along this direction. Velocity is what? Minus v1x. So here px will be minus m into v1x. The change in momentum of the molecule after collision is, it is along the positive x-axis, initial momentum, and it is along the negative x-axis, it is after the collision, that is what? Final momentum. So change in momentum of the molecule after collision is what? Initial momentum minus final momentum. Initial momentum is m into v1x minus final momentum is minus m into v1x. Minus into minus is what? Plus. m v1x plus m v1x is what? 2 times of m v1x. 1 plus 1, 2 times of m v1x. The time taken between the successive impacts or collision is, time taken between the successive collision means from year to year it has collide one time, and from year to year it is second time. So it is what? Successive collision. The time taken between the successive collision is given by distance divided by velocity, because we have defined velocity as what? Velocity is equals to distance divided by time. V is equals to d divided by t. What we need now? We need the value of time. So when you send the time t to the LHS side, we'll get t is equals to d by v. That is what? Distance by velocity. So what is the distance covered here by the molecule? From here to here it is what? The length L. Again from the wall, this wall BCHE2, it has rebounded to the wall ADGF. So from here to here again L distance. It is L plus L. L plus L is what? 2L. So the total distance traveled by the molecule is 2L divided by velocity. Velocity is what? Along the x-axis v1x. The molecule of the velocity of the molecule is v1, but along the x-axis it is v1x. So velocity is v1x. Now time rate of change of momentum due to collision. What is rate of change of momentum? It is the meaning of time rate of change of momentum is rate of change of momentum. It is given by change in momentum divided by time taken. Change in momentum is, we have calculated here, that is what? Change in momentum is 2 times of m into v1x. That is because initial momentum minus final momentum, that is what? 2m v1x. So here change in momentum is this one divided by time taken. Time taken is just now we have calculated. Time taken is 2L divided by V1x. So substitute here. Change in momentum is 2m V1x divided by time taken is 2L divided by V1x. When you send the value this 2L by V1x to the numerator, because denominator of the denominator goes to numerator, or the reciprocal of this factor is what? V1x divided by 2L. 2 and 2 get cancels, so remain is what? M V1x square divided by L. When you simplify this, 2 and 2 get cancelled, remaining is M V1x into V1x is V1x square divided by, in the denominator we have the factor L. According to Newton's second law of motion, the force due to the impact of first molecule of the gas along the x-axis is F1x. That is what? Force of the molecule along the x-axis. Force of the molecule, first molecule along the x-axis is same this value. That is what? Change in the momentum. So Newton's second law is what? The rate of change of momentum is force. That is equal to force. So force is given by the change of momentum. Change in the momentum is what? This one, m v1x square by L. So force along the x-axis is given by rate of change of momentum. F1x is equals to this factor m v1x square by L. Similarly, forces due to impact of other molecules of gas along the x-axis are: first, we have considered only one molecule, that is what? M V1x we have considered, that is velocity of the first molecule along the x-axis. V1 stands for what? Velocity of first one molecule. Only one molecule we have considered and we have derived this expression. F1x is m V1x square by L. Similarly, if we consider many number of molecules, we don't know exact number of molecules present in the container or present in the cube, just we know that there are n number of molecules. So the second molecule force is what? The impact of other molecules along the x-axis is m v2x square by L, m v3x square by L, so on m vnx square by L. Just change the value here. v1x is for first molecule, v2x is for second molecule. Similarly, Vnx is for nth molecule respectively. Hence, the net force due to the impact of n molecules of the gas along the x-axis is. Net force means sum of all the forces. It is individual force of the first molecule, second molecule, third and so on, nth molecule. Net force means net force along the x-axis of the all the molecules, sum of all the molecules. That is first molecule plus second plus third and up to so on nth molecule. Here which factor is common? The ratio m by L is common in each factor. M by L is common in each factor. So take m by L common here. Then remaining is in the bracket we have v1x square, v2x square, v3x square and vnx square. It is what? Fx equal to m by L. This factor is what? The net force along the x-axis. The pressure on the force B on the face BCHE due to impact of the gas molecule is. Pressure along the x-axis is force per unit area. How we define pressure? Pressure is force per unit area. Particularly we are calculating pressure along the x-axis. Along the face BCHE means what? The base BCH is which along which side? Along the x-axis. So pressure along the x-axis is force along the x-axis divided by area. Fx divided by area is what? Area of the cube is length into length. The length of two sides, the product of length of two sides, length into length, length square. Fx. The value of fx is, we have already found the value of fx, that is m by L. Substitute here fx value m by L, L square as it is in the bracket. The fx value is there, v1 x square, v2 x square, so on vn x square. So that is what we have written here, v1 x square, v2 x square, so on vn x square, which is equation 2. The pressure Px is, sorry, it should be 2. The pressure Px is pores per unit area. Fx is value we have got, that is m by L and this bracket, and L square is what? The area. Area of the cube is length into length L square. Similarly, the pressure on the wall of the container along y and z direction are. Along the y, same. Here, along the x-axis, we have got the value m by L square into L is what? L cube. A raised to m into A raised to n is A raised to m plus n. Here m is 2, n is 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. So, we got what? L cube. L square into L is L cube. So, along the x-axis we got Px is equal to m by L cube V1 x square, V2 x square, so on, Vn x square. If we want the pressure along the y-axis, Py is equals to m by L cube is same, V1 y square, V2 y square, so on, Vn y square. Just to change the suffix here, that is what? X. Change it to y. Next, Pz. Pz is pressure along the z-axis. M by L cube, V1 z square, V2 z square, so on, Vn z square. Therefore, average pressure exerted by the gas on the walls of the container is given by, average means what? Sum of all the observation divided by number of observation. We have how many observation here? Pressure. We are calculating what? We are calculating pressure. Average pressure. So we have how many observations here? 1 Px, 2 Py, 3 Pz. 3 observations are there. To calculate average pressure, P, sum of observation means Px plus Py plus Pz divided by number of observation is 3. So 1 by 3, write 1 by 3 out of the bracket, common 1 by 3. First substitute the value of Px. Value of Px is m by L cube, V1 x square, V2 x square, Vn x square. That is what? Px is m by L cube, V1 x square, V2 x square, so on, Vn x square. Plus, now substitute the value of Py. Value of Py is m by L cube, V1 y square, V2 y square, so on, Vn y square. Plus, value of Pz. Value of Pz is similarly m by L cube, V1 z square, V2 z square, and Vn z square. P is equals to m by, so which factor is common here? Here we have m by L cube, here we have m by L cube, again here we have m by L cube. So m by L cube is common, and this 1 by 3 we have already written out of the bracket. So we have m divided by 3L cube. In the bracket, V1 x square, V2 x square, so on, Vn x square, V1 y square, V2 y square, so on, Vn y square, plus V1 z square, V2 z square, plus so on, Vn z square. Then pressure, average pressure P is equals to m by 3L cube. This one is V1 x square, V2 x square, Vn x square is what? V1 square. Next, how we got this V1 square? V1 square is the value of velocity along the x, along the y, along the z. Value of velocity of a first molecule is sum of 3 components, that is V1 x square, V1 y square, V1 z square is equals to V1 square, that is from equation 1. Now V2 x square, V2 y square, and V2 z square, this sum leads to what? This sum gives the value V2 square. So on, Vn x square, Vn y square, Vn z square is Vn square. But L cube is what? L cube equal to V, that is volume of the container, because length into breadth into height is what? Volume. Volume is defined as product of length into breadth into height. But we have a cube here where the each side of the cube is equal. The length of each side of the cube is equal, that is L. So length is L, breadth is L, and height is also L. L cube is what? Volume of the container or volume of the cube. So in the place of L cube, we can return V. We can write what? We can write V, that is what? Volume of the container. M by 3V, V1 square plus V2 square plus so on, Vn square. Next, just multiply a n. Multiplying and dividing RHS by n because we have n number of molecules there. So just multiply and divide by n. N by 3v, v1 square, v2 square, so on, vn square divided by n is there. Then m into n, that is in the numerator we have this factor, that is product of mass into n. M into n is capital M, where capital M is what? Mass of the gas, mass of the whole gas, because here small m is what? Initially we have considered what? Small m is mass of a single molecule, one molecule. Capital M is mass of the whole gas. Capital M is what? Mass of the whole gas. So how many number of molecules are there? N number of molecules are there. Mass of one molecule is m. So product of number of molecules into mass of one molecule gives total mass of the gas, that is capital M. ಎಷ್ಟು molecules ಅದವು ಅಂದರೆ n molecules ಅದವು. ಒಂದು molecules mass ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಅಂದರೆ small m. So when you multiply the small m with the number of molecules, you will get the capital M, which is mass of the whole gas. And this mn we can replace by capital M, and this factor, the ratio v1 square, v2 square plus so on vn square divided by n, this factor is RMS. This is what? V square RMS, where VRMS is root mean square velocity. It is called as root mean square velocity. VRMS is equals to v1 square, v2 square, so on vn square divided by n raised to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 because root value is what? 1 by 2. Here we have v square RMS is equals to this factor. If you need VRMS, only the velocity, root mean square velocity VRMS, just you will square root this. When you square root this, you will write the value 1 by 2. 1 by 2 stands for square root, because ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿರಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇನಾಯಿತು? ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಎಮ್ ಎಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಎಮ್ ಎಸ್ ಬೇಕಾದಂದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? 1 by 2. Then P is equals to, just here P is equals to, we have written mn by 3v and this value. Here value of mn is what? Just replace that by capital M. M into n is capital M. So substitute here capital M. P is equals to capital M divided by 3v, and this value is v square RMS. And this is, it can also be written as pressure P is equals to 1 by 3. 1 by 3 mass per unit volume is m by v is what? Rho, density, where density is equals to mass by volume. So we can write this ratio as a rho, density. Pressure P is equals to 1 by 3 rho into v square RMS, which is equation 3. It should be equation 3. This is what the pressure, what was our A? Expression for pressure of an ideal gas, and the expression for the pressure of an ideal gas is P is equals to 1 by 3 rho v square RMS, that is in the form of density, and this is when we know the mass and the volume, mass of the gas and volume of the gas and the velocity, and this is when directly density of the gas is given. So you should know all these two expression, because it helps in the numericals. Numerical ಒಳಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಫೈನ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್. Otherwise they can give mass of the whole gas and volume of the gas and the RMS velocity, and to calculate the pressure we have to use this equation. ಮಾಸ್, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ, ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ನೋ ದಿಸ್ ರೇಷೋ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಬೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ pressure of an ideal gas. So that equation 3 gives the expression for pressure exerted by an ideal gas on the walls of a container. Now from this equation you can write v square RMS is equals to, when you need the velocity value, this is what the value of pressure. If you need to calculate the velocity, just keep this value this side only. V square RMS is equals to, send this 3 to this side, so that 3p divided by rho. So here V square RMS is equals to 3P divided by rho. Just rearrange the terms here. From this equation, rearrange the terms. Velocity is equals to 3P divided by rho. Then it is what V square is equals to this much. If you want VRMS, that is velocity, root means square velocity, VRMS is equals to square root of 3P divided by rho. Just you will add the term square root. This equation gives the expression for RMS velocity of an ideal gas. To find the RMS velocity of an ideal gas, you may ask a question or a numerical to find the RMS velocity. For that, you need to use this equation where the pressure of the gas and density of the gas may given. You need to calculate VRMS. Otherwise, the density and VRMS will be given and you need to calculate pressure. So these are helpful in the numerical also. And you may ask a theory question also. The theoretical question will be find the expression for pressure of an ideal gas. Next, relation between pressure and kinetic energy of the gas. Pressure and kinetic energy. We know pressure exerted by the gas is what? P is equals to 1 by 3 rho V square RMS. Just now we have derived that. And we need to derive the relation between pressure and kinetic energy of the gas. Just now we have derived the expression for pressure. Now just multiply and divide the term 2 here. When you multiply and divide, 2 get cancels, again remains this term. So we can multiply and divide the term here. 2 we have chosen, 2 and 2. Now why 2 only? Why we have multiplied and divided 2? Because we need what? Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy expression is already we know. Kinetic energy is half mv square. Half we need. We need what? Half. We have here 1 by 3. So to get the value of half, just multiply and divide half here. 1 by 2. So 2 by 3, 1 by 2 rho v square RMS. ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು 1 by 2 ಮತ್ತು 2 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ರೀ? ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೆಷರಿಗೂ ನಾವು ರಿಲೇಷನನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೆಷರಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಏನೈತಿ? ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಹಾಫ್ ಎಮ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಐತಿ. ಹಾಫ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು? 2 ಮತ್ತು 2 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 2 ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇದೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಉಳಿತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೀಅರೇಂಜ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. 1 by 2 ರೋ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಎಮ್ ಎಸ್ ಐತಿ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಪಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 2 by 3. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಎನರ್ಜಿ. ಹಾಫ್ ಎಮ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಐತಿ. ವೇರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೋ ಬದಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಮ್ ಬದಲಿ ಏನೈತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ? ರೋ ಐತಿ. ರೋ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಮಾಸ್ ಬೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ರೋ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಮ್ ಬೈ ವಿ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಬೇರೆ ಎಮ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಇ. ಇ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. So pressure P is equals to 2 by 3 E. Let us call this as equation 1, where E is equals to 1 by 2 rho V square RMS is the kinetic energy per unit volume of the gas. This is what I am saying. Rho ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ mass by volume ಅಂತ ಬರಿತೀರಿ. That is kinetic energy by volume is there. Kinetic energy per unit volume of the gas. ರೋ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಬರಿಬೋದು ರೀ ನಾವು? ಎಮ್ ಬೈ ವಿ ಬರಿಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಹಾಫ್ ಎಮ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ವಿಚ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ? ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಪ್ರೆಷರು ಮತ್ತು ಎನರ್ಜಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಷನನ್ನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಪಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 2 by 3 ಇ. ಇ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ರೀ ಇದು? ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನೈತಿ? ಹಾಫ್ ರೋ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಎಮ್ ಎಸ್ ಐತಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೈನೆಟಿಕ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್. ದಸ್ ಇ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಈ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ರೀ? ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್. 3 by 2 ಪಿ. ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು 3 by 2 ಪಿ. Thus kinetic energy per unit volume of the gas is numerically equal to 3 by 2 times the pressure exerted by the gas. This is what the expression says. E is equals to 3 by 2 times the pressure. And you may ask a numerical on this expression also. If you have given the value of pressure and you have asked to find the energy, pressure of the gas ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು energy of the gas ಅನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಬೈ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೆ 3/2 ಅನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತೈತೆ ರೀ, ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಗೇನ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 2/3 ಅನ್ನು ಎನರ್ಜಿಗೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗ್ತೈತೆ ರೀ, ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ನ್ಯೂಮೆರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ 3 marks or 2 marks questions. Find the or derive the relation between pressure and kinetic energy of the gas. If the question is like that, you have to just derive this much.